Okay, continuing at 141 Big Bear. We can see there has been some moisture up against the T111 siding over here. Some rotting away there. Gutters are full of leaves. There's some leaves on the roof. So just some light stuff that needs, some attention. This is the garage workshop here. And it looks like we have some drainage going over here. And this little addition over here is propped above ground, so we're not seeing that rotting really on this side. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. Just looks like nobody's been here for a while. It's a crawl space entrance. Let's take a quick look inside. So we got some moisture dripping down here off the roof. Not sure if the camera's getting that. Let's see here. There we go. See, just moisture dripping down. Nothing major, but definitely something you'd probably want to address. There's a couple stones kind of collapsed in there. Okay. And it has all this wood paneling and everything. It smells like a cabin. The stone tile in here is in pretty good shape. Don't really see any cracked tiles or anything buckling or anything like that. Nice big skylights. And it looks like they had an indoor little waterfall, maybe some fish in there. Not sure. But what I've seen people turn this into is just like a giant planter. You can do like some little trees or something in here. Bring in the outdoors inside. That'd probably be a pretty good spot for that. Back here, it's the 13th fairway of the Tanglewood golf course. Okay, and right by the entrance where we came in, there's a door out to this garage workshop. Not quite big enough to fit a car in here, but big enough to work on some decent sized projects. This is all concrete. And the concrete in here looks pretty dry. Don't see really any signs of water penetration on the ceiling or anything. And same goes in here. No real signs of water penetration on the ceiling. So the roof appears to be doing its job. But it does look like it needs some attention. Okay, so off of this room to our right, we have the primary bedroom. These gorgeous cedar beams. Tons of closet space. Very good size room. You could fit 2 king beds in here, no problem. Windows could use some attention. You can see here, this is kind of not connected all the way. There's some, there's a little gap in there. I think you can kind of see. So definitely be looking at a couple window replacements. But, you know, for the time being, and it wouldn't need to be anything urgent if you didn't want it to be. The whole space seems to be insulated pretty well. It's fairly cozy in here. And we're here in the middle of January in the Poconos. All right, so we switch over to carpet flooring. And this is like a short like commercial carpet type thing, which is very durable. And I don't see too many like major stains or anything like that. Maybe a couple burn marks from the stove. Wood burning stove here. Looks like that's had some leakage. That's all dried up there now. So I'm not sure what that is that leaked down, but may have had a problem around the seal, which is pretty common. But the rest of the ceiling looks good. Wood is beautiful. No real signs of moisture coming through or anything like that. Electric baseboard heat throughout. So back here, we can see we have some more areas that are rotting. And I would guess, you know, from the looks of it, I mean, well, we see we have like some old paint. From the looks of it, it just looks like nobody was here consistently throughout the winter time. And so when that happens, you get a bunch of snow and it melts and it just goes right up against the house. And that's how you get that rot. Neighbors right there to your left. Nice little moss covered area. Watch people play golf. Little outdoor fireplace. And you can see up on the roof here, just a lot of growth. And yeah, you just really don't want that. It keeps in too much moisture, so that roof is not going to last as long. It's only a matter of time. And under here, the soffit, we see insulation and everything is exposed underneath. So that would need some attention here. Okay. We'll get to the kitchen in just a moment. Out to the sunroom, and it looks like what they did here is instead of windows, they just put in sliding doors on these, which is definitely going to be cheaper than just ordering windows this size. So it's kind of a smart deal. But you want to keep those locked because when you step out, you just have a couple foot drop down to that little walkway. This is a cozy little area. Has its own little fireplace. And same deal here. I just did sliding door here, sliding door here. It's just all sliding doors. So I've never seen that, but it's almost impressive. Kind of cool, kind of wonky. Would definitely be great in the summertime. I mean, you could just open those up, close the screen, and probably get a nice little cross breeze coming through here. All right, kitchen. Black countertop has kind of like this, almost like a leather, like a hard leather finish. And there'll probably be some electrical work here as well. So for like these lights here in the kitchen, I had to plug that in. Haven't been able to find a switch for this guy here. So the laundry room. And this is 200 amp service. There's some open breakers there, so if you wanted to add a hot tub or something like that, looks like you'll have enough juice. And the flooring in here is some some composite tile that kind of looks like brick, but it's not. And this little side room here, definitely be perfect for an office or a little guest room. It has an entrance out to the front. Got a piece of wood missing there. Tile in the kitchen looks pretty good. It doesn't extend all the way underneath the dishwasher. But overall, looks like it could be serviceable for a while. There's a cracked tile there. I'd say probably the tub and the tile work in here could be replaced eventually. I think this tile is like a laminate tile. See, it's just kind of popping up in certain places. Another small bedroom here. This does have little closets built into the wall. Exposed beam ceiling. Carpet. Could definitely use a little replacement. I'd say this room is probably about 8.5 by 9, so just barely qualifying with square footage to be a bedroom. But man, this is kind of a fun layout. You know, you really could retreat to a corner and have privacy. There's separate spaces, but this main space is, you know, definitely large enough to suit a family. There's some pretty old carpet up here. Pretty decent little loft space. And the upstairs bedroom. Pretty decent sized room. Good closet space. Nice big window. Now there's no light in here, but this is just finished with some sheetrock on top. And I don't see any water penetration or anything like that. Looks all nice and dry there. So I think this roof is holding up. You know, it has some parts of the soffit and everything that need some work. And I imagine the roof will need to be replaced eventually. These windows are a little fogged. But it's hard to tell. Might just need a good cleaning. Oh, got a knot